Hi guys, today I want to make this bracelet with you. Here's one component already done. So what are we using? We're using some AVA beads, some Crescent beads, some DiamonDuo, some O beads, and other than that just 15O seed beads all the way around. Now, I will have a complete list for you underneath the video of what the colors are exactly. And let me start talking about my thumb. Just in case I get questions like what happened to your thumb. Well, I slammed it in between doors, so that's going to be there for a while, because I think the nail will eventually come off. So, now that that's settled, let's get started to making the components. And they're pretty easy, and they go pretty quickly also. I got actual real beadsmith Fireline. That's because I had to make a necklace for my friend, and she wanted to know what materials I needed, so this was on the material list. The thread is about 1 meter long, and I'm going to use my wax. Why do you use your wax? Well, I noticed that my thread doesn't tangle as much since I've been using beeswax, and it stays stronger. So that's one of the things that I like to use it for. And since I started using it, I really haven't stopped using it. Gotta change glasses, or else I won't be able to see my needle hole. I use John James needles, size 10. And we're gonna pull that through, and you need like a little bit of length at the end of the thread, the end tail, because we're gonna use the end tail to make this inner part. Okay, so I'm going to make 5 pieces of it. I think that will fit, but we're going to start with the component first. You need AVA beads, of course, and for those of you who don't know, I am the original designer of the AVA bead, but the way it was set up, well, it wouldn't work. So Opaque Bead Company played with it and put the hole somewhere else, and the shape is basically the same, but yeah, they didn't give up on the AVA bead, and they finally managed to get it done. So, and I love it, and I love hearing the fact lately that they made it to Europe and are for sale in Europe now, and that there's a lot of designers already working with them. And Honeybeat's got a great tutorial on them too, my friend Zina, and I will leave a link for you for that one. It's a wonderful little star, doesn't need much beads, it's a pendant, so I will leave that underneath the video also. You can have a look at that. What am I doing? Putting on an AVA bead, 2 Crescent beads, AVA, 2 Crescent, and then we're going to do that like a total of 4 times. Another AVA, 2 Crescents. Got to put them on the right way though, so I like to put them down because they got to go on like this. So this hole, make sure that you get the right holes. Pick them up if you have to. Now make sure that you're going to leave that tail that same wide, because that is easily, when you pull that thread through, it's easily shortened. So 1 more AVA bead and 2 more Crescent beads, and pick them basically up at the bottom hole. Okay, checking my thread again. Yeah, that's about it. Now I'm going to double knot it. And I'm going to go through the beads one more time. Okay, and it's kind of, you're going to see that these Crescent beads want to go down, and you have to just kind of put your finger in the middle there, tip of your finger in the middle there to get the Crescent beads to stand up a little bit like that. Now be careful, because this happens a lot actually, that you're going to pull around the thread around the AVA, so just kind of be careful. pull that through. We're going to go all the way around. And keep that end tail out of the way too. And I'm just picking them up one by one because it's very hard to just kind of push them through all at the same time. And you can see there's your end tail right there coming out of those crescent beads. I'm going to pull that through, push that through the crescents. One more time around. Well, not all the way, but just pushing that through until you come out on the other side of the AVA bead. Right there. Now I'm going to pick up the end tail and then just kind of tighten that knot again, like that, so that it's really nice and tight. Okay, putting my finger in the middle of those crescents again. And I'm going to go back up in the AVA bead. And don't worry, you're not going to really see that thread of the AVA. And now I'm going to pick up one O bead. I'm going to pick up one DiamonDuo and one O bead. And I'm going to go into that AVA bead. Now, I don't like working backwards, so I'm going to turn it around, which also means that when you pick up your AVA beads, they have to be backside backside front. So here I'm going to pick up a 15-0, and that's eggplant color. I'll just keep it to purple. And then I'm going to pick up one gold 15-0. I'm going to go into the next crescent top hole. Another 15-0. Eggplant purple. It's not really purple, but you know, close enough. And then I'm going to pick up another O bead, and I'm going to pick up that one from the back, and another O bead, and go into the AVA on the other side. Now we're going to repeat that again. Purple seed bead 15-0. Gotta make sure that you don't go around like that. The other beads happened a couple of times already with me. Putting a gold in between the two crescent beads and another purple. And you see that these crescent beads, they just want to keep moving to the inside. Well, anyway, another O bead. Make sure that that's on the back when you pick that up. And another O bead. And a purple. A gold. And a purple. And then we're going to do the last O bead, DiamonDuo, and O bead. Right there. And the last purple. The last gold. And the when you add your last purple, come on out of the AVA bead, and you will notice that you might be sticking through your O bead there. So you just don't worry about it, just go on back through that O bead like that, so that you came out of your AVA bead. Now put 4 purple on your needle and 1 gold. I'm going to pick up the top of the Super Duo, or the Diamond Duo, and then we're going to go pick up 1 gold, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 purple, and we're going to go into the AVA. And here we're going to add the part where we're going to be connecting. And we're going to do that with a letter stitch. I'm going to pick up 1 purple. I'm going to go back into that gold seed bead. And I'm going to go back into that seed bead. And I'm going to pick up blue. And I'm going to go into the purple. I'm going to pick up the blue. And I'm going to add 3 blue on this side. And we're going to go through there several times when we connect that part, so we're not going to go through there anymore. We're just going to go down in the purple again, and we're going to just continue on our way, go into the gold, and the crescent, and the purple, and now we need to come out in front of that, behind that AVA bead again, and as you can see I'm sticking through the O bead again, so I'm going to go back through the O bead, and I'm going to do my 4 purples and my gold, and got a gold seed bead here that's not really big enough to go through. Try again. Yep, that works. Okay, and now I'm going to pick up the gold, and for purple, and I'm going to go down. Now if you want to do like a double bracelet, you know, like make it wider, then you need to make a connecting part right here, but I'm not going to do that. Don't have that many AVA beads in the house, so I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm just going to go through all these beads again around. And crescent, and the 15-0 purple, and back in the AVA, back through the O bead, and for purple and a gold. And 1 gold and 4 purple. And back in the AVA. And now we need on this side, we need to make our clasp, so we're going to go into, going to basically do the same. We're going to letter stitch that, but only with like 4 beads that we did here. We're going to do a total of 6 beads. So you're going to add the first one, and then you're going to add 5 more. I'm going to try and come out through the gold. It's a little bit of a struggle, but I'm picking up that gold in between those crescents is kind of difficult. Okay, now adding the purple, going back into gold, back into purple, adding 1 blue, back into blue, and now I'm going to add 5 blue. And in this case, I'm going to go through all these seed beads 2 more times, because I want to make sure that that's not going to break on me. And back down into purple, into the gold, into the crescent. I'm going to add that last part right here for purple. And 1 gold. 1 gold and 4 purple. Now we need to move through up here, and then we need to come out of that top DiamonDuo. So I'm going to try my best to get that done. And we might stick through here again in the O bead. Because that's placed really good behind that AVA bead. Okay, so sticking that back and up and up, and we're going into that DiamonDuo right there, and this is where the thread stays. Now we're going to pick up the end tail and move that to the front right there. And that end tail that is coming out of the crescent beads right there. So we're going into, first moving forward into the AVA. And we're going to pick up 2 blue and 3 purple and 2 blue. Like that. And then we're going to go back in there in that AVA. And we're going to go move forward through the crescent beads into the AVA. And we're going to repeat that. So 2 blue, 3 purple, and 2 blue. And it's going to go back into the AVA. 2 crescent, AVA, 2 blue, 3 purple, and 2 blue, crescent, AVA last one, 2 blue, 3 purple, and 2 blue. Okay, now we move forward through the crescent into the AVA, up through 4 beads, 2 blue and 2 purple, and then you come out of the middle bead. I'm going to put a gold seed bead in between the middle beads right here. And it will put 4 gold in between all of that. And then that's the last one right there. I'm going to go around one more time to make sure that's nice and solidly closed. So gold, purple, gold purple, and one more gold purple, and one more. Got some thread left. Okay, so now I'm going to go up the purples and the blue, and I'm going to go into my AVA, and I'm going to go under the thread of the blue seed beads. So I'm going to go under it, and then I'm going to pull that through a little bit, and then I'm going to go make a little bit of a loop. And I don't have much thread, so I'm going to go in there backwards with my needle, like that. Pull that. Of course, if you got enough thread, just go forwards, and then back in that AVA. And that will pull the knob in there, and then you can cut that thread off, and you're all done. Okay, so now you need to begin on the second part, and I'll show you how far you need to go before you can connect the two parts. Okay, this is about how far as you can go, because now we need to connect the other part to here. But I suggest, because now we have like 3 threads, this one, the end tail, and the one from here, I suggest that you first do your middle part before you continue connecting the two parts. You know, one thread less is always better, less chances of entanglement. Okay, now we're going to connect the purple one. This is my beginning. Here's where my clasp goes. We're going to connect the purple one that you put on top of the gold right here. I'm going back through the purple. And we're going into the blue again, and we're going to go all the way around in the blue. Okay, now we've gone all the way around, and we're going to put some gold in between the blue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going up in the gold. And we're going to add 3 purple. And we're going down in the gold and the blue. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Up the gold. And 3 purple. Into the gold, into the blue, and now we're going to continue on our way by going down into purple. And into the gold, into the crescent, into the purple, back 4 purple and 1 gold. One gold and 4 purple. And we're going to continue until we come out of the side of this DiamonDuo. Out. I hope I'm not going to be bleeding. That's what happens. I poke myself when I work backwards. But it's just a little piece. Up. In the AVA. Back in the O bead. And up these seed beads, taking it from the back. And they're slippery buggers. And this is where you stay for now. Okay, now take your needle off. I already did, because we're going to continue with this with the thread from the first part. We're going to go down 3 beads, pick up 3 blue beads. I'm going to go in the purple middle one, pick up 3 more blue beads, go up 3, add to your needle 3 gold, go back down 3 and into the blue, and into the purple. And you might as well pick up both purples because you're going to the other side. Into the gold, the blue, the gold, two purples, add to needle 3 blue, pick up 3 beads, which have 2 purple and 1 gold, add to your needle 3 gold, go down 3 on the other side, add 3 blue, into the purple, down into the purple and gold, into the blue, and pull everything tight into that purple in the middle right there. into that gold and the crescent, and then we're going to go under. I'm going to go stay in front of that purple bead, pull it, and we're going to go back to the other side. Don't forget to pick up the gold. If you can't pick up the gold, then don't. Just cut it off. Just make sure that you get everything really tight on there. I think I got it. In case you do get stuck, don't pull it through because you're gonna break it. Just, work your way back and get rid of it into the other direction, if that's easier. Okay, now we're gonna cut this one off. And now it's time to start adding your third part. So that's about it. You can now make as many as you need for your bracelet. Don't forget when you add your last one that you make a little loop on the other side so you can put your jump ring in there and your extension cord or your lobster clasp or whatever clasps you will be using for that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I love to see what colors you're going to be using, so please go ahead and share with me. I'll put my Facebook link underneath the video. And yeah, if you're going to make them, please share. Bye.